Hey guys.
Hello.
So what we've got here today is sort of 3D rendering of the new studio. This is as close to a final design as we're going to get before we uh, start cutting up wood and screwing things together here.
And without the squeaks, too.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what you're used to us using, which is the Heil desktop camera that just gives the top-down view of our hands. Um, we're adding into this mix because we do so much live streaming a chat monitor or a blocking monitor, depending on the mode it's in, right in front of us where we can both easily see it. Here's a top-down view of the entire new desk in the new studio. It's got a nice double-winged look to it, so I can sit on one side, and Addie there can sit on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We each have our own monitors, mics, probably mice and keyboards too. It's difficult to know exactly what will be moving over there and what will be on the separate desks that we're going to be adding into the mix here. Addie wants to have a little office nook thing.
Yes.
So some of her computer stuff may be over there.
4 bills.
All right, here's the shelves that Addie has been working on.
Yeah.
They're coming together. I think I'm going to have to help her finish them. She's a little bit stuck at the moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a pair of these, and you can see why she picked the shape she picked because they just look amazing up against the angled ceiling. Eddie has such a good eye for this sort of thing. All right, here's a view of where the HDMI capture device is going to be, and underneath the desk, you can see that we've got lots of leg room down here. All right, and here's where things really start to change. This is a view from the new camera, the one that hangs on the end of the Robo Jib. This is our Canon T1i camera, so you're going to be getting a much better video quality out of us than you're used to, and you're going to be seeing us, which will be a big change. Here's the Robo Jib itself with the camera mounted to the end of it. It goes all the way up into the peak of the ceiling with a big counterweight up there. There's going to be motors attached to all this stuff so that it can move.
Mm-hmm.
To move it around, we've got the control surface over on what will end up being my side, and it's got a control stick on there for manually moving the camera around and some preset buttons so I can just punch position 1, position 2, whatever. Here's all of the, some. It can move wherever it wants to, but I just set up a few camera positions here so that you can see that the camera can sit basically what kind of range it can move through.
Are you going to be able to use the XBs for communicating between your controller and the RoboJib?
I think we're going to hardwire everything just because it's safer. When
Ah,
you've got a big robot swinging around, you don't want to uh, rely on anything that's not 100% perfect control.
okay.
So we've got we just showed you the close wide angle shot. The close angled shot, I should say. There's going to be one of these on the left and the right sides. So you could be looking across me at Addie or across Addie at me. Uh, and here we have the high angled wide shots, which are the same things, but with the booms swung all the way up. This is so that you can see the whole studio from the left or from the right hand sides. These look really good. We've tried these with the actual camera using a ladder, and these will probably get used a lot. And here is the center wide shot, which will probably also get a lot of use. I'll be punching the position buttons every so often during the show to get the camera to smoothly swing from one of these to another one, just to keep the big wide shot interesting.
Hmm.
Addie's going to be having RGB LEDs built into a lot of areas behind us in the set, her shelves and whatnot. She's been doing a lot of work in previous videos figuring out how to do all that stuff. Been doing a really good job with that. We've also got 4 spotlights in the room. These will be 5600K CFLs will be going in those, and probably a whole bank of CFLs up above the diffuser that hides all the machinery up in the top of the fulcrum point of the jib.
So we'll get to talking about doing a DIY light box at some point in time.
Yeah, and Addie was asking about how if we could use wireless. We don't have to here because we've got the ability to route the cables right through the wall here. Here's a red box marking where the entry point will be, and another one over here where the exit wound will be. It was quite a long live stream event trying to figure out where we were going to put the cables. A lot of you guys helped us with this. Good ideas all around. And there is a power outlet up here and one down there. So we can have all of the power supplies and stuff for the robo jib itself can be hidden up above and not cluttering the floor down below. Well, that's a nice quick walkthrough of everything here. So in the future, you can expect to see some videos on us putting all of this stuff together, and eventually we'll be switching the show over to its new mode, and hopefully we'll be producing Zombie Tech and First Spin as actual TV shows at some point. But we have a lot of work to go to get to that point, and any donations that you guys can make help this happen a lot sooner. It's a very expensive project, but the motivation behind it is we just want to be able to provide the easiest workflow, quickest turnaround, and best quality content, education, and otherwise for you guys.
And you may get to see more than our hands.
Yes. So that's it for this Friday edition of Toymakers. Thanks for watching. You can check out our podcasts at zombietech.tv. That's interviewing every week some genius person and asking them how they would survive the zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
And firstspin.tv, which is a weekly podcast where Addie is learning how to program propellers, that's a microcontroller, to do all sorts of things like move around robotic camera jibs and control studio lighting and all sorts of things. So if you're interested in any of that kind of thing, you should definitely follow along as Addie learns how to program.
Correct.
Well, that's it for us. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.